Good morning, friends. Today we will start API RP 652. Lining above ground tanks. Section 4 corrosion mechanism. Several common mechanisms of internal storage tank bottom corrosion are listed in API 652, which of the following is not common corrosion mechanism? Chloride stress corrosion. Not common. Galvanic, okay. Concentric cell. Concentration cell corrosion, okay. Corrosions caused by sulfide reducing bacteria, okay. Product cleanup tanks is 4.1. Product cleanup tanks, chemical storage tanks, water heat treatment, wastewater treatment tanks may be susceptible to which type of corrosion? Chemical corrosion. Concentration cell corrosion will most likely result in which of the following conditions? Pitting and porosity significant localized metal loss. Pitting caused by concentration cell corrosion of bare steel tank bottom may be as high as 80 mils per year. What is another name for thin layer oxide found on the surface of hot rolled carbon steel, typically used for construction of petroleum storage tanks? Mill scale. Mill scale is cathodic. If you don't remove, the steel will damage. Then mill scale will not damage. With regard to galvanic cell corrosion, what adverse effect could the large difference in the microstructure of steel bottom plates caused by welding have? They can provide built-in galvanic couple. They act as galvanic cells. Surface reducing bacteria SRB corrosion is universally recognized. The physical presence of bacterial deposit can promote aggressive pitting by corrosion, similar to concentration cell corrosion mechanism. SRB colonies derive energy from the reduction of sulfates to sulfides, which is corrosive to steel. Iron sulfide corrosion is cathodic to base steel and may promote pitting by galvanic corrosion mechanism. Erosion corrosion may occur in wastewater treating or mixing tanks, where soil or small abrasive aggregate is present. Erosion corrosion causes high localized metal loss in a well-defined pattern. It determination of need for tank bottom lining. Above ground storage tank bottoms are usually fabricated from 0.25-inch thick carbon steel plate. As per code, API 652 paragraph 5.1, annular floor plates of storage tanks are frequently 0.25 to 1 inch thick. The need for an internal tank bottom lining in an above ground storage tank is generally based upon several conditions. Which of the following would not consider in determining the need of tank bottom lining? Method of external cathodic protection employed. Internal tank bottom lining may be necessary if the minimum thickness is less than 0.1 inch. Of the following, what would not considered important to consider when determining the need of tank bottom lining? How high is the design fill level? Not to be considered. Where the corrosion, what type of corrosion occurring? What is the corrosion rate? These are all important things rather than high in design fill level. Flexing of steel tank bottom may cause an internal bottom lining to fail by cracking. In old tanks, which of the following may complicate the problem of poor coverage? Chemical contamination. Contaminants. A properly applied internal bottom lining provides leak prevention by limiting internal corrosion of the steel tank bottom. In setting priorities for application of linings to the bottom of above ground storage tanks, which of the following doesn't need to be considered? Type of external cathodic protection system. Paragraph 5.5. Just you can slow the video and you can check it. The paragraphs. The properly applied tank bottom lining may provide 10 to 20 years of service of life in a particular period product. So you can increase the life of the tank. The lining that has provided adequate protection in the product may not provide the same level of protection for another product. True. We'll stop here.